All right, welcome to Jamie TV. Thank you very much for being here. Streaming 100% live on YouTube, making it up as I go along. Thanks very much for joining me. Hi, Mateus and Jade. I've set up a dump for Jade. I will be doing no more than an hour this evening, if I can manage it, because I'm not my best, but as long as I feel okay, I'll do the full hour, but no more than that because Jade is on straight after me. I've set the dump up, so no excuses. Make sure you watch Jade's stream as well. Hi, Mark. Nice to see you here. Okay, right, so that was a playthrough, and I wasn't going to do a full playthrough because I thought, you know what, the track's a bit long now and it takes up a few minutes at the beginning of the stream, precious minutes, but I've not had a chance to listen to it for quite a few days because there's been a lot going on here, so I just needed to kind of get to grips with it myself again. What's in the project, what does it need, what sounds good, what sounds shit, you know, stuff like that. So what I'd like from you guys is I'd like an opinion, really, because I've got this nice bit here. So where's my mouse? There we are. Right. Okay. So I've got this nice bit here where the madness kind of subsides, right? And we get this nice clean section. Now, does it end when the nice, clean, pretty ending ends? Do I need to add more to the pretty end? Or does it, in fact, go back into the signature riff, which would be perhaps this part? And finish off with that. Hey, Semtex, thanks for being here. Just in time for an invaluable opinion, young man. So, which does it end with? The nice bit or the signature bit? Now, if I do the signature bit, I'll probably do a variation on it. I kind of thought maybe I could do it with some things. What's the word for it? Stabs. So like the guitar would play that signature line over the top, and then the riff behind it, instead of doing the full dun 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 dun, dun, just like maybe a dun dun dun, and then silence, and just put those, you know, stabs in, and maybe everything back in for a massive big finale at the end. Or does it in fact just finish with the nice bit? So, what do you all think? Let's have a different view. Here we go. Right, my cushion's not comfortable. I need the support. Not just because of my age today. Right, so, thoughts. Now, I noticed a couple of things that really need taking care of. To me, at the moment, this project it's not near completion because it's nothing like mixed. There's no mixing being done as such at all. Just a rough mix so that it's okay to listen to for the stream. You think stabs and a big ending? I think I'm kind of swaying towards that myself. I sort of I mean, the track's quite long, but then what's it matter? You know, it's progressive, brutal cyber death metal. We're just adding more words to the style of music by the minute. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But what I'm trying to do is, before I start trying to kind of mix it, is to get like most of the content there. And what I noticed is I've got this bit, right, because I thought it'd be really nice. I hope you like the slap bass bit as well, by the way. I know it might seem a little bit out of place in this track, but I wanted to try it and I thought it worked. And I can't find it, but you know, I know it's there. All right, it must be here, right? So this is the second time that fast bit kicks in with the slap. That's not the right bit at all. I can't find. Oh, here we go. Right, now that's the first time it kicks in. I wanted the second time it kicks in. There we go. It's there. Right, so that line that that acid plays at the end of that bit. Right, I wanted to take that line and make a riff out of it, which I did. So that's what this section is, which only happens once in the whole tune. And then, when it's done that for 4 bars, then it does the same riff, but turned into a 7/8 version of that riff. Now, to me, that bit, that needs a melody over the top of it. So I think I'm going to look at that first, because that was kind of the first thing that sort of shouted out at me. He needs something. Hey, Leela. So now in this bit, here, we've got the BA1 lead part. Right, now I wonder if that might work over the other riff. I don't know. So let's just learn that lick again. And then I could, because I know I need to put the guitar solo down. I know I keep saying each week, oh, I'll do that guitar solo this week, but I don't feel up to guitar at the moment. Can do without it on my shoulder. So that starts on a B. He said, pressing keys and nothing happening. On the track, you stupid hippie. Right, now, let's have a little go at that. Oh, that's the wrong view. Right, that'll do it. That's not a B. Ah, A, B. Ah, okay. I got it. I know you tune in just to see my keyboard playing. I know. I can't help it. Right, so would that work, or a variation of it over that other riff? Let's find it, and let's find out. Is that it? That's it. Okay, right, so I'll give myself like a bar in, and let's play it and find out. I can't play it now. Now we're in the 7/8 bit. Let's try again. Okay. It doesn't sound terrible, but see, this is one of those things because I'm using deliberately outside notes and chromatic notes. That does make it kind of tricky putting lead lines over the top. So let's have a look. Let's have a look what notes we do have in that riff. Let's see. Right. If I play just the bass for that section. Right, so, and then if I just solo this track as well, and then I can, so, we'll start on an A sharp. Is that right? Can't play it, but yeah, that's right. And it's even more difficult in 7/8. Okay, right. So maybe, what if I try to play that riff, kind of to try and play the lead line I had before, but with these notes or something along the lines. Take the mutes off. Let's see. Give myself a little bit more of a run up. Right, hang on. What will the other notes be? So. Hang on. So we've got that note. Try that. Oh, I like that. I was so pleased with myself that I messed up the next bit. What's Leela saying? I've got a Cyberman stood in the way of the chat. Let me just move this Cyberman. Lead and melody lines can make a major or minor progression modish. Modish. Did you mean moody or modish? Right, I like that first bit. But I feel like I want the notes to go a little bit higher. Ooh. Try that. Oh, God. Right, let's just try another option. Right, I think that works. More like a mode of the scale instead of the scale traditionally associated with the chord progression. Yes. Well, when you're working on like this kind of music, you can kind of kiss goodbye really to being able to play scales well, a lot of the time over these kinds of riffs, you just have to find out what works, and usually that's by looking at the chords. Or sometimes a riff is written deliberately within a mode. Right, you know what? I'm just going to have a go at this. Right, I'm just going to have a go at it. Let's just put it down. I'll just do the first part. We'll worry about the 7/8 bit later. I'll warm myself up for that. Well, I got 3 notes in, and then I forgot what came next. Right, okay, the second half was better, so let's just nick that second half. We'll just snap to bar, right? And we'll use the second half, drag it forward, get it right, and then copy it across. Crafty. Hey, Audible's here. Hi, Audible. Right, let's just go and have a look at that MIDI. Let's see how dreadful that is. Pretty dreadful, if we're honest. I like to be honest with myself. Right, okay, now let's see, what are we snapping to here? Now if I put... this is never going to work. If I put 30-second notes in, and then... have a look how near we are to the lines. Right, okay. That looks like it might actually work. So I'll go here and we'll snap to 30-second notes. Let's select everything and then quantize it. Right, now we'll see. That went too bad. Okay, right. Okay, the first bit's all right. I like the first bit. Chop that note back a bit. Should that note be a bit longer, maybe? Let's just try that note a bit longer there. Right, now that does not come in time. So where does this note come in here? Because that one's all right. Let's try a bit of snapping and see where it lies. 16th note, right, okay. So it should come in earlier, no? Later. There. Right, okay. There, that's all right. Okay. All right, that's not bad. Okay, so let's copy that across. Now, I feel like we should change the ending of the repeat, and maybe just going up an octave might do it. So it would go like... sounds like something from a kid's sci-fi show, which is awesome. Right, hang on a minute. Something's gone wrong there. Look at that MIDI. Now none of it is snapped. That's behind the plot. What's going on here? Yeah, look at that. Some kind of grievous error has taken place. Let's snap that there. Pull this back. Right? Because it's good to be in time. And yeah, look at that there. Right, let's pull that back there. Don't know what happened there. I obviously made some kind of stupid hippie error, but I'm not sure what it was. So I'm going to go in here and take those last two notes. Shove them up an octave. Right. Now then. Let's listen now. Oh, now then. I like that. I do like that. Okay. Now, what happens when it goes 7/8? You know what? Let's just glue these two bits together, drag it across. So I can do that with. I should be using my mouse more. Sorry about that. I'll do that, right? And then let's see what happens here. 7/8. I kind of like them last two notes where they were. But anyway, right, so that's bad. What's that about pigeon? Sorry, I've not been taking enough notice of the chat. So, right. I remember a pigeon, Jade. I hope you packed it safe. Oh, for the move. Right, yes. Maybe it's time to bring back the pigeon. I accidentally stood on the pigeon. My kids call pigeons Dave. All pigeons are Dave. I don't know why. I have asked them to explain it to me. But I think it's one of those things, it's a joke that Dad doesn't understand, and that makes it even funnier. So, I don't know why, but pigeons are Dave. Now, if I chop this up, now let me think, it's 7/8. So, if I go here, and we go snap to 8th notes, this is a lot of maths. Too much maths for my liking. I'll chop up each of these 4 bars. And then each one of them is going to need to move up by 1/8 note. So, I don't want to lose that note there. So if I lose the first 8th note off here and bring that forward, then after that I'm confused. Let's see if that bit works. It does. That works. Okay. Now, I'm just confused because because I took from the front end of this one, didn't I? So if I take from the front end of that one, and they go together, and then oh dear, oh no, I've confused myself, and it wasn't difficult, was it? Let's drag those up right now. So it should last for the right length, I think. Now where are my drums? And the last hit is just there. It's not quite brilliant. It's not far off. It's not. It's not quite brilliant. He said, giving himself far too much credit. I'm going to run an advert while I think about this, because the absolutely amazing Mr. Semtex has just reminded me, and I would have totally forgotten if you hadn't. Thank you, Semtex. Okay, so while we run the ad, for those of you who are still here, you may partake in some mathematics with me. Let's have a little look. That progression of 7/8 starts at the beginning of that bar, and this note comes in after 1, 2, 3 eighth notes. Right, remember that. Do we like where this line sits? I think maybe that could sit an eighth note later. No, it couldn't. No. That needs to be there. Right, now, then this next riff would start there, and that comes in after 3 eighth notes, and that's right. I'm going to pull my MIDI up there just to sort of mark that that is correct. Right, okay, so now, what happens the first time around is this line comes in 2 eighth notes after that riff there, so that technically is correct, although I'm not sure it sounds correct over the riff. So let's play that now. Right, we need to change the end to fit with the actual riff that goes underneath it, because that's coming to an end there. So let's tie that nicely in with the end of that riff. Right, so that riff ends, whereabouts did I say? Just there. I'd like this last note here to be there. Can I make that happen by manipulating this MIDI a little bit? In other words, so that I don't have to play it in and embarrass myself. Right. That would mean that being there. Right, now what about I've got an idea. Let's tighten these notes up here. Let's snap these to 16th notes and tidy up the ends of them. I should have done the same with that one. Right, I'm going to copy these two notes and put them just here. No, undo that. I had something extra selected, didn't I? And then maybe just that note there. Maybe that should all be higher. Oh. What if that was all an octave higher? Can we go chromatic with this note here? Does that work? It does, it does. It's almost math metal, which is something I've never desired to do because it's like too much hard work. Yeah, maybe the bang on the head's giving me a bit of a reboot, yeah. Too much counting for my liking. Right, I'm going to listen to that section and then we're going to move on. Let's just see if we like this. Alright, I like that. Too many notes on the end of the riff, put in some space for rhythm. Space for rhythm. I was thinking actually of maybe starting that trill maybe a little sooner, because actually, you know what? Why don't we do away with that note? That might sound more even. Then I think that's better. Just that little gap. Right, okay. Okay. I do really, really like this. I love BA1. It's great stuff. Oh, hang on. Hang on. That was the pitch wheel. I was just going to like bend a note and it seems to go up a full octave. And it sounds awesome. I wonder if I could make that. There's no way I can bend that quick enough. I kind of like that. Let's see now. Can I record that in? I wonder if. I wonder if. Let's just glue all these together. Right, okay, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to rouse about with it now, aren't I? Okay, so for the pitch wheel, if I come down here and go pitch bend, I can't see anything. What? Surely it should be there. Right, okay, so the notes are. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's a little bit of MIDI confusion here. Just make sure I've not got another layer that's. No, I've not, no. Okay. Oh, it's there, look. It's appeared now. I have noticed this happens sometimes with Cubasis. When you record automation, you go to automation, you go to find it to manipulate it, and it's like not there. And you're like, did I not record that? You come out, you go back in, and it's there. Right, okay, so I have got. So this this node here, that must be where. That has to be like the pitch wheel in factory preset position, right? Can't think of the word, right? So if I copy that and put that somewhere over here like this, play that. Apparently it's not. But if I pull it all the way down here, then it's going to be. Now it's an octave down. And I don't want that either. I just wanted to copy this node because I don't know what the right setting is to make it. I'm going to record it again. That's what I'm going to do. Erase all of it and do it again. I don't know why it didn't record the return to like factory preset position, whatever the word is for it. Let's try it again. Right, okay. Bring this back. And we shall glue those together like this. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Perfect. It sounds insane and I like it. Okay, so now that I like all that and that's all good, I'm going to just select. I'm going to select all these bits of MIDI. Let's just glue them together. Right. I've spent far too long on that bit, but I like it, so I'm happy. I'm just glad I could do this stream today and just achieve something and just move the track along a little bit. I like that. Now, I had some other ideas, didn't I, of things I was going to do, and I don't know what they are now. Do you know what? I had this thought as well, right? I've got this sound. I'm just pressing things now. make sure I've not got any tracks armed. Now, there's this sound, Lisbon here, right? Fantastic sound. And what a great, great synth. Wonderful. Now, this section at the end where I've got the nice pretty bit comes in, I kind of think that it could do with it doesn't want, like, to me it doesn't want like loads of instruments on it, but it wants to be a bit fuller, and I kind of thought maybe something like this just adds another dimension. I should have recorded that because that's exactly what I want. I want it to come in and go away again. And I remember these chords that I played at the end of this track. They're actually, I wasn't really trying to play specific chords. I was just kind of making up little part chords with the notes that I'd used in that introduction riff, which was a riff that I found by accident, and I'd not really considered the fact that it's kind of a weird combination of notes that doesn't sit nicely into any particular key. So, but what I did notice was every chord in that bit did have an A in it. So, let's just play an A. Let's be safe. So, now, did I play the A at the start or did I leave it? Let's see what happens. I'm going to play it again, and this time I'll no doubt make a total arse of it because I'm about to press record. That could be really nice in just a little gap there at the end before everything comes crashing back in again. Right, okay, so I've got another thing down I like. That's really good. Now, I wondered as well, because I'm playing more or less a leady or a melody thing with the bass at the end here, there's no low end. So I was wondering if I had an instrument in the project that was capable of doing like a really low drone. Hey, Yellow Eyes. Thanks for being here. I've got 10 minutes left, so I'll try and make them a good 10 minutes for you. So what synths have I got in the project that might do a low drone? I mean, I could open another synth, obviously, but if you've got something in the project that you can use that. So not that one. Now this sound, that's more of a kind of another atmospheric sound. What does it like? What does it sound like played really low? Oh, actually. It doesn't sound like much, I can't hear it. It's not fat enough, is it? It's really nice, atmospheric. Maybe we could use it in this section, but it's not fat enough. Now, I've got this choir actually, which I'm already using, but I could maybe just put really low. What's the lowest A we can do? Wait a minute. My routing's not right. Oh, no, that's not low enough. Oh. Ooh. Ridiculous. Maybe that could work. Or maybe... Now, is that note low enough? I'd envisioned something lower. Let's just try this one. What happens here? It could come in there. That would be marvellous. Oh, but I can't play this in live. I can't play this in live because I've already got the MIDI part. Well, I could, but it'd be easier just to add it. You know, the noddy way, I suppose. Can't wait to see if they update Cubasis 3 at all, or if it's done with. Well, do you know? No, fifth's not going to work because the choir is moving up through the. It's gradually going up through the inversions of the chord. Now let's see. Oh yes, right. So you were saying about Cubasis 3. Sorry, bang on head. Cubasis 3. Well, here's my theory on Cubasis 3, right? They have said openly that Cubasis 4 is not a thing. Certainly not as yet. Which is what I've been trying to tell people for the longest time, but you know, people don't listen. They always do a Cubasis 3 update around the end of the year. So I'm very, very hopeful. I'm sure that there will be one. We just have to wait and see what's in it. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? What are they going to give us? Now, let's find the note. There it is. Now, was it coming in at bar 75 or 76? I think 75 and a half is where it's going to come in. So I'll snap this to half bar, and then I will draw this note in here. And then I'm going to drag it out. When I find out where the end, well, I should know where the end of the MIDI bar is, shouldn't I? Idiot. Right? So, to there. Okay, let's make it bigger, missus. Then we'll experiment with how low it needs to be. Well, actually, this could continue an extra bar after, I think. Right, let's try that. So this is coming in here. No, that coming in too soon. Why did I do that? When I said I was not going to do that. Why did I do that? Chop that there. Delete that bit. Right, okay. From here. That's great, and it's not low enough. It's not, and it's low enough not to clash with what I'm doing on the bass guitar. Excellent. You like the vocals I had on the last session? You don't know what plugin it was. What do you mean on the song that I released that I made on Patreon? Is that what you mean? Yes. Well, there's a couple of videos on Patreon all about how I achieved that sound. It's like it's a vocodery thing, and I had to set it up using AUM because you can't route different channels onto one, which is what you need to do to get a vocoder set up right, because you need an instrument and a voice. So I had set it up in AUM and then route it to Cubasis, which, was a little bit tricky because Interrupt Audio, which still works in Cubasis 3, but the more time passes, Interrupt Audio becomes more and more tricky. So anyway, right, I'm going to leave you for today. Thanks ever so much for joining me. I'm going to give you a playthrough as I say my goodbyes. I mean, I've not got tons done today, but I'm glad I was able to get something done. I really, really do enjoy doing these streams. So hopefully next time I'll be a little bit more together and focused, and I'll get a bit more done. I do feel I'm getting towards the end of this track and what I want from it. So thanks ever so much for supporting me. Thanks for being here. It's been a pleasure. And don't forget I've set it up for you. I'm going to dump you over to Jade Stream. So go check out Jade Stream, and I will see you there. Take care.